Welcome everyone to my chess stream, to our chess stream here on lichess.org. International Master William Paschall and the Ponda. Ponda in the house. We've got the second webcam set up. Here's a link to the tournament, guys. We're playing an arena tournament. We've got the Ponda. He has one expression and one expression only. That of mystification. Can you name the expression of the Ponda? Is that loneliness? Mystification? Wonder? Greater than or equal to 30 blitz games. How many times have I run this tournament, man, and you still don't have 30 blitz games? I mean, you were complaining about this like months ago, Bob. Oh, because you have like 17 different accounts. I can't keep track. Man, why don't you log into one of your accounts that has 30 games? Alright. I forgot, you have Bobby Sakamano, the Bobby with an I. What's up, guys? Sparklehorse, Bombus, Morwa, Ananas, Takov. It's a new player. Arsenal fan, Pamuk, and Erdna. Thus far. No, the Ponda is, you know, he's moving. That is not. Yeah, hi. Hello. Oh. Alright. He's slightly drugged. He had too much bamboo at lunchtime. It is not a still photo. That is a live webcam of the Ponda. Alright, guys. Let's get this started. Ponda looks sad now, but he is our mascot, so I figured he deserved his own webcam. We got the tournament starting, guys. It's 5-2 casual blitz starting in 12 minutes. 30 games required. What is that stuff? Welcome everyone. Who's in the stream here today? Let's see. Asterbait was first one here. JCS. Welcome. Bob. Arsenal fan. Thanks for resubscribing. Soltigo. Hopefully you got your problems cleared up. Spectacular Camel. S4. S4. Noticing the Ponda can't move. I'll fix Ponda. There. How's that look? He's like looking up into the sky. Hey. Hey. I really need to improve my skill in ventriloquism. Hi, Gita. Hi, Gita. Actually, Ponda is the ventriloquist, and it's not really me talking. He just talks for me. Hello. Ponda. Gita B, this is the Ponda. We got a special camera just for him now. Okay, guys. Asterbait holding the record for the most bits donated this week. 155. Merle Dixon with 100. Hopefully Merle Dixon will be here to play. He's usually one of the strongest or stronger players. We've got Ananas showing up lately, and she's rated 2029, which is respectable. Bombist sandbagging at 2072. Morwa 2100. I think he's been pushing 22. I don't see. I guess it's too late for Tushar today. We've got a new player here, Takov, Soltigo, Yabatis, Arsenal fan. I didn't welcome Yabatis into the stream. We've got another subscriber, Yabatis, Iobatis, Johannes with an I. Who else did I miss? Asterbait. Alright, guys. When do we make collaborations with subs for you live? How do you mean that, Saul? Collaborations with subs. It's a new idea, but I hadn't actually really had anyone suggest that. We've had suggestions of collaborations where, you know, I maybe play like another streamer or something. 5-2 isn't so bad. I'd like to get it 5-3. I actually get flagged in this time control. So the Panda just staring into space. He's waiting for the first game to start. Okay, guys, we've got 9 minutes till the tournament starts. 5+2 today, 2-hour arena tournament. Thanks everyone for joining me. Wednesday's off, and for the summer, I'll be back to 5 days a week probably later on. But Wednesday's off for the summer. Thursday will be our subscriber stream, game analysis. Ginger64 expressed interest in doing a multi-game match against me on stream. I'm aware of this, just generally. Of course, I don't think that Ginger64 is a subscriber, but that's another story. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, like multi-game match, like on stream, collaboration stream, like that. That's a possibility. I would be interested. He said you may destroy him, though. Maybe not. But you know, I think a lot of like players are unwilling to play people who are lower rated than them. You know, like everybody wants to play the stronger player or something. I mean, I don't mind playing like a player who's 200 points lower or something like that. I just don't want to play higher rated players because it makes me look bad. No, I'm just kidding. Arsenal said I'd be interested to see that as long as it wasn't fast play. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, I'm not playing anything like really fast, obviously. Rafik here is challenging me to 3-2 rated. I had to decline some people today. If you just challenge me and then challenge me again and challenge me again, I will block you. I'm very serious about it. I had to do it today. Had to pull the trigger on the blockage. Nothing personal, you know, I just don't think it's polite to like keep challenging someone after they decline your challenge. Obviously, there's a reason why I said no. He does a very similar stream to me, mostly rapid. I have seen once or twice. Solid commentary. Yeah, so that would be interesting. I'm not a snob, you know. I don't have to play the great John Bartholomew or, let's see, Simon Williams. S4, it doesn't have to be a Grandmaster. You have to give and take. You know, I used to hate when people would only want to play people who are 200 rating points higher. They would set their formula on the chess site so they only play people who are like 200 rating points higher than them. How does that work exactly? Like, you expect to only play people who are higher rated than you, so they give you their knowledge and you don't give anything back to like people who are lower rated? That doesn't make sense. You know, that's not the way the world works. Totandrush, yeah, I mean, Totandrush plays mostly fast blitz. But, you know, who knows? I know Totandrush. I know Astana. I mean, I know some of the streamers around my own level. Alright, guys, I got another challenge here. What's this? Pamuk. Isn't Pamuk in the tournament? He challenged me to 5-0. Yeah, no warm-up game today. We're ready to dive right into it. 5+2. It does work. Some people are just takers. Yeah. Yeah, some people are just suckers, too. They'll just keep giving away all their knowledge for nothing. Chicharinev, cheer 400. It was... I think Chicharinev tried to cheer 400, but something happened. Try again. Keep trying till it works. Chicharinev donated last week too, but cheer 400 is not a command. Guest host is Panda. I can't really see the Panda camera. Hey, what's up, guys? Just ignore the man behind the curtain. All right. So cheer 32,000. Bob, you're very generous. Okay, guys, we're going to get started in 5 minutes here. You can take my knowledge, but you can't stop me being a good guy. Exactly. Exactly. Just take all my knowledge for free. Give nothing back. It's all good. I like to be taken to the cleaners. So, 4 minutes ready to start, guys. How many players we have so far? We got a good start, 12 players. The thing usually fills up to maybe 40. Just wanted to be a fun tournament, so it's casual. More Wild Bomba standing us. We said, come. I think he's from the Netherlands, right? I thought he was from the Netherlands. Now he's from Svalbard and Jan Mayen. What does that mean? Isn't that a Swedish flag? Is it just similar? Some weird islands or something? Alright, I'm confused. Takov, Yabatis, Abafazel, we haven't seen in a while. Arsenal, Pamuk. Chicharino actually donated 400 bits. I think he just didn't know the command, and he was trying to. So Svalbard is a Norwegian island. I'm crazy. I can't recognize the Norwegian flag. Yes, but now that you mention it, we lost him. Chicharino, thank you so much. Yeah, that's the Norwegian flag. The Swedish flag looks nothing like the Norwegian flag. In fact, I saw a Swedish flag today. So I don't know what made me, the difference between red and blue and yellow is like quite significant. I don't know what made me think of Swedish flag when I saw come. That's, just clearly a Norwegian flag. Number 5 on the list. Spectacular Camels moved down. Chicharino, thank you for the donation. 400 bits. A worthy donation. Thank you so much. Guys, you can also support the stream by making a donation on PayPal or on YouTube. We also have a YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. You can watch all the replays over there. We're going to get started in a minute. Anna says, what? You must play against Haunted Sink? A funny guy from Canada. Alright. You must watch the Red-Green show. So Svalbard is up in the northern part of Norway, practically in the Arctic region. But why does it why does come like say that next to his flag? I mean, is that actually like a different flag than the normal Norwegian flag? In some way? Like has tiny little dots that I can't see or something? Or is that just a standard Norwegian flag? Basically the Danish got a flag? What? Everybody else copied us. Why do you live on Twitch and not on YouTube? Me? I don't know. I just started doing this through Twitch, and I liked it. Feels like YouTube is this, like, well, I guess everything's owned by big corporations, so it doesn't really matter. Get used to one, and you do it that way. Maybe I'll branch out someday. But I've been happy with Twitch. Passpaw 99. The link to the tournament. Yeah, thank you, Arsenal fan. This is the link to the tournament, guys. We're starting in a minute here. Just a chill stream today. We're playing 5+2. Panda's like drinking beer. Panda. Stop that. Panda, you're not allowed to drink alcoholic beverages. Okay, you can have just a little bit, but don't tell anybody. My friend, Archipelago. Archipelago. I love it. Explain the difference once to the flag, but I don't remember. That's a good joke, Percy Hepworth. I like that. I like that a lot, man. Very quick thinking. ChessPanda.com. The beer drinking panda. Okay, guys, we're about to get started, so without further ado, deep breath. 5+2. The beer. I haven't really had a chance to drink it yet. This is Belgian beer, Hoegaarden. Belgian wheat beer. All right. Unfortunately, I'm sorry about the World Cup, Belgium, but I am drinking your beer. Tournament is starting. Hello, Ray Clay. Welcome, everyone. We're about to get started. Good luck. Where's S4? He's not in the field yet. He's going to sneak in. We got Marwa for the first round. Hurry before Panda drinks it. The Panda might get drunk. He might start acting out, so be careful. Okay. I think that Marwa will try to take him with some serious theory here. Be as theoretical as possible, because I think his only real weakness is his opening knowledge. He doesn't know that much. He's a younger player. Most kids like memorize too much opening theory, but he doesn't have that. I think I played this against him once before. It didn't go that well. He doesn't have the disadvantage of memorizing too much opening theory and having no game, you know. He kind of is like well-founded. He has a well-founded game. It's not related to Feingold. I mean, nothing against Feingold, but he's not part of my family. Panda is part of my family. It's a special thing. You mean you want to see like a Panda Feingold match? Now that could be arranged. Now, Panda might have a better chance than me. You know, I mean, I could probably draw Feingold, but I'm thinking that maybe Panda could take him out. You know, with his sharp style. Is that what you're suggesting, JCS? Actually, a Panda Feingold battle. Chess Panda Punk. Post-punk Panda. Oh.
No, no, no!
We got all kinds of special effects here. With the Panda. The sad look. Like he's collecting money for like an animal welfare organization. What is Marwa doing? He's playing d4 there. Seems almost strange, doesn't it? I can put crazy pressure on that pawn. I mean, first of all, I think we have to eliminate knight b5. I might be able to deal with it, but it's easier to play without that. Panda versus Bartholomew. I'm saying he'd probably do better than me. Exactly. We're going to crack this crab. Crack the crab in the center. Cracky crab. Alright, let's mess up his center here. Do I need 20 total 7 plus 3 games to be eligible? This is 5 plus 2 today. Ray Clay, it's 5 plus 2. I don't think there's anything too fancy I can do. Catch up in development. Oh man. Alright. I mean, knight f6 is a possibility. If he tries to swing over with queen f2, there's a couple different defenses I could try. Just moving my knight somewhere would defend laterally with the queen, like knight c5 or knight f6. That's the beauty of this. Because I'm hitting that. I'm actually hitting that that queen. That lateral queen always defends. Hitting the e4 pawn with tempo. Now on knight d2, I guess I go bishop d6. We try to just swipe the h2 pawn. Might actually be a mistake, but I don't know what other move I have actually. Maybe I should just snap the pawn on e4. Pawn is a pawn is a pawn. Interesting. So I can castle queenside, you say? Oh my gosh. This got scary suddenly. Wait. So knight e4? We're getting sharp and tactical with me here. Maybe it's not too late to play like g6, bishop g7. If queen f4, I'm thinking g5. There's no time for anything else. And it's probably a good move. Someone would have played e5. It weakens the f5 square. We don't want his knight coming in there. Now, is my knight in danger of getting trapped or something? Don't really have any tactics. Why don't I just take this pawn? He's got tactics himself. Alright. It's an important pawn. It's the central pawn now. Tactics. I don't see anything. Keep your eyes open. Marwan's pretty fast. My queen is a little off sides here. Maybe that wasn't the best move. But I was kind of looking at g6 as an option. Although trading pieces for him shouldn't be a big deal, you know. I'm happy to see the pieces lead the board. I'm happy to just get out of the center with my position intact and nothing for white. Good comment from JCS. Every pawn move weakens squares. I'm saying this all the time. Oh. See, the pawn that does move. He's not straight now. Look deep into the eyes of the Ponda. It will hypnotize you. You guys can't see my time. Ponda's clocked. Okay, Ponda got too big. I have to move the Ponda. Because he is in the way of my time. Alright, that's better. So, well, I don't see any threats now for white. Let's just go b5, getting that pawn. Uh-oh, he has rook e5, which I missed. Gotta be careful here. He's got tactical ideas. Just talking about the pawn, though. Natalia, what's up? Yeah, the Ponda. Oh, h5, nice move. Ponda loves that move. For my opponent, of course. Yeah, the Google AI. Or why has no fear. And something's got to give here. I could have played bishop d6 last move. But I would assume that h5 was kind of nasty. Looks like we're safe. I don't see how he can hurt my queen there. On g4. It's pretty safe. In tandem with the bishop on b7. White's got to start running out of gas here. Documentary on AlphaGo. I mean, is this strong? The diagonal is a thing of beauty. No tactics. Got nothing on me, though. Amigo. Mi amigo. Let's go. Alright. Now, still he has no real threat. Alpha studied Ponda's game. Obviously, the H pawn advance was. We're using Ponda 1.0. Marwa is using Alpha 0. The other way around, actually. Are we ever gonna have a tactic around here? He saw Rook A8 coming. He's a fighter. Now he's trading queens, though. That's never a good idea. When you're down 2 pawns. Too many pondas. Uh-oh. Do you have threats? Wait. Another pawn? Just break. Okay, guys, first game of the day. Does this work? Rather primitive method of winning. Trying to win a pawn. Marwa seriously found a way out of this. He didn't go for that pawn on b4. Alright. He hung tough. So who are these new guys? Takov. He's already won 2 games the time it took me to play 1. Pawn Pusher. Pamuk. M. Mazizi. We know Mule Skinner. A lot of new names here. Erdna. Alright, I'm going to berserk. Try to get on the leaderboard here early. Playing the weird French. No thinking, just moving. I learned this from Yobadis. Something like that. He takes full responsibility for whatever happens to my position here. It was all his idea. I was actually supposed to play knight g6 and then I changed my mind. Looks like the battle lines are drawn. Erdna is a crazy player willing to sacrifice pieces without hesitation. We got to bring it to him here. Okay, that looks like it drops a pawn, actually. Before that pawn hurts me, let's take it out. Before it's able to do any damage. This is a little scary. My king is not 100% safe here. Hopefully he's safe enough. That's a nice move, man. Whoa. I don't like that. These pieces have to go away. Nice trading. He had some stuff there. Well, Erdna, 1500. That's an amazing move to find. I mean, seriously. Queen G2 is brilliant. Like, no joke, man. That's just a brilliant move. What? No, I'm just lost. He found Queen G2. Wow. I'm just lost here. That's amazing play with no time. Just took me apart. Perfect play. The speed of his play is unbelievable, but finding Queen G2, I mean, that move was a really amazing move. I mean, maybe I can hang on here in some way. I forgot how fast this guy is. How can he be 1500? Wow. Okay. Position's kind of unclear at this point. Now he's got 3 minutes. I wouldn't say Black's escaped completely. I have terrible time pressure due to berserking. Well, I mean, his piece sacrifice with Queen G2, I actually saw that in advance, but I didn't think it was realistically possible. Now, if this was sudden death, I'd probably lose on time because I'm not a good bullet player. But Erdna, I think, oh my god. All right. Resigned. Whew, that was a lucky escape. I forgot I don't have an increment. I remembered only at the last minute. I've got no increment. So Pamuk, has this player played before in one of our simuls? Because I'm afraid this guy might go through the tournament with a perfect score. Did this guy play once before in one of our tournaments and like win the tournament or something? Or is just, why is that name so familiar to me? Queen G7 was dangerous for black to deal with. No, if he had just simply played knight d3 instead of sacrificing his knight or whatever, it would have been very unclear. Maybe he's better. I just hope that none of these players are the guys who like won our tournament and were suspicious or something in the past. That Soltigo and I were forgetting about. Are they on the blacklist? No, I don't recognize Takov. Pamuk is familiar, but it looks like he might be an average player after all. Okay, HGG is berserking. I'm not going to berserk again. I mean, I forgot that there's no increment. I do this every time. That was a great move by an insanely great move by Mr. Opponent. Last game. Queen G2. Really nice sacrifice. So HGG is just playing the berserk style here. He's playing like Soltigo actually. I should have played a little sharper maybe. Yeah, the E5, why not? I feel like I should have a tactic here. Queen B3 runs into knight C5 though. Huh. The longer I let this go though, I mean he might have something. I have knight takes E5, knight takes C3. That doesn't work. Queen B3, knight C5, that's another problem. So we'll just develop our pieces routinely. Maybe I could decide I could have tried like knight to G5. Last move. You think Erna is a gal? No, it's a player named Andrea Perrone, who was on our stream long ago, way back in the day. But in Italy, people use names like Michelle and Andrea are not necessarily female names. We've been through this. Been through this before, Bob. You should know that. Bob, you know everything else. Why don't you know that? I'm watching also. I'm not really into all-star baseball games. It's just, it seems lame. It's like artificial and fake. I kind of, you know, to watch the players play like one inning. I mean, it's like, it's not a real game. Whew. Alright, so HGG just hung his F5 pawn. It's not a game, it's like an exhibition, you know. Not even an exhibition, it's just a sort of ceremony. HGG playing too fast. Where's Soltigo? He's probably around. He was around earlier. Back to the tournament. I'm a little concerned about Pamuk, though. Has Pamuk played in this tournament before? One of these guys who like 1700 and he wins every single game? That's what concerns me. He's taken out everybody so far. His last opponent was relatively low rated. Let's see this game versus Jesus Christ. We have like no cent-upon loss or something. He's got 27 cent-upon loss. That's significant. Alright. We gotta move. Ananas, we just played Areti the other day, so yesterday. I don't want to repeat the same thing again. You played the Catalan, so where is Soltigo? I don't know. He was fine before the stream. Wasn't he here? Hasn't been here yet. Oh, here we go again. We also had this game, so now this is Ananas's regular stuff. Alright, what can we do here? Once there was this Greek grandmaster who played something like Queen b3 against me. Thought I'd try that. And then you just go coastal or something. Like Ponda. Play g4, h4. I don't know the theory here. This is kind of nutty. I'm taking a huge risk playing something I don't really know. Playing this very quickly as if it's a variation. I don't have a clue. Bishop e2 or bishop d3? My queen looks strangely placed. Man, Ananas just coming with the instant moves. He is not messing around. He didn't used to play that fast, and I don't think he plays a lot of bullet. Maybe he started. Got no bullet. Just gonna go for the throat here. Like a vampire. Ponda's all over it. Hey. How you like me now? H4. Ponda's like smushed there. Ponda looks like he's on drugs. Okay. Just relax, Ponda. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything will be just fine, Mr. Ponda. Was it a good idea with queenside castling? Well, that was the point, man. I mean, was it a good idea or wasn't a good idea? JCS has said it's not a good idea. It's a good idea if he gets mated here. Bob, you know this is the internet, right? People can never be like, you know, a sex they say they're not, right? Man, Ananas just totally fell apart. JCS questioning the great Queen b3. It castles queenside. Man, it's just over. He fell victim to the Ponda attack. Guilty of playing too fast. So Andrea and Anna are guys. Bob, you should know by this point that 99% of people with women's name on the internet are guys. Okay? Okay. Ponda's leaving his station. Hey. You know. You should know that, Bob. Okay? Ponda, stay there. Alright, just look lively. Anime, you look like a liar. Well, Pamuk, I was suspicious, but he's like 48 centipawns, so he can't be. That guy, I remembered one. There was one guy who won our tournament, like winning every single game. 99% are not even people. Well, that's probably true, Take Back. The amount of, like, automated trolls. D4, knight f6. There will be a time when that's the case. I'm not real. Guys, it's a 5+2 casual arena. Welcome, everyone. Let's try something to throw Abu Fazal off. Yeah, GCS Anna made my Queen b3 look good. So Spectacular Account says he was shocked to learn that Nikita is a guy. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fairly common, like, diminutive name. We need Nefedov here. He probably knows that kind of name. Okay. Nikita Vityugov. It's got to be like a diminutive form of like Nikolaos, no? No? Nem? We're not speaking Hungarian. This is not a Hungarian stream? I forgot. Alright. Right, well. Yeah, I mean, Nikita is very common. It's like Billy, you know? Little Nicky. Knight f3. Bishop b4 check, I believe. Mr. Coffee, what's up? You have no problems. So we're gonna have to bust the more Wah variation here. I think I had a game where I was white against Morwa, where it was like theory. Nice dual cam with Panda, thank you. Yeah, Panda's not looking comfortable there, though, at the moment. I want him now. He looks glued to the screen now. So Abul Fazl knows. He knows all, apparently, about this line. He's got yet another account. Abul Fazl Nazemni, like this is his 70th account. Why do you have so many accounts, man? It's kind of weird. The need to keep creating new accounts every 5 days. I never trust anybody with multiple accounts. Yeah, Panda's posture is horrible. F6 is the move. It's definitely the move. If you study the statistics there is no question. I mean, the traditional move is like Queen A3, but it's just not good enough. According to stats and, you know, just general feel, this seems better. Abul Fazl is not Fonza Curry. There's no connection between those guys. Queen G5, I don't believe I've seen that before. Not that I've played this position ever in my life. I've played against it once, and I've looked at it in the Encyclopedia or Opening Explorer. I guess Queen G5 makes a certain amount of sense. Maybe my last move was questionable. I mean, perhaps I could have castled. This pawn's not really hanging because I have D6. And then if I castle, well, I was thinking of going Queen A3, but he can always just defend that. I guess the real question is, I'm down a pawn here, you know, do I have enough compensation? Should we go for this? Be materialistic? This feels materialistic. I mean, I could plot my knight on e4 or something like that, but trading queens, honestly, well, it's not bad. I am a little concerned that I'm down a pawn here in an endgame scenario. Please subscribe to the stream, guys, and I really appreciate those of you that do. Tomorrow's day off. Thursday night is our subscriber stream on Thursday. Yeah, that makes sense. So Thursday is our usual subscriber stream where I take games from the subscribers and we go over them in depth here live on the stream. So if you are a subscriber or you do subscribe by Thursday, please stop by 4:30 EDT. That's our next stream, and we'll do game analysis with you guys. How do you rank your top 5 viewers by skill? You're asking me to rank my top 5 viewers by skill? I'll be stepping on some toes if I do that. Don't want to annihilate anyone. Don't want to alienate anyone. That's really divisive. No, I don't want to rank people. Bob's just trying to stir up controversy as always. Abul Fazl. It's like, man, he's playing this, giving the pawn back, usually a good idea. This queen g5, I wonder if that exists in theory. Maki 127 is number 1. Sounds Finnish. Saul, Tushar, Ananas, JCS, Soltigo. If we're talking about the subscribers, I mean, Saul has given me the toughest time of the regular subscribers. There'd be no argument from me. There have been other subscribers in the past, but of the current subscribers, you know, he seems like the toughest. At least stylistically against me, you know. He's a way different player than some of those others. So this move surprised me, knight d2. I was expecting knight to d4. That does trade pieces. He keeps trying to, like, get me to take this pawn, but it just creates tactical danger, I really think. Creating tactical danger. h4 g5 like wins a piece almost. Speaking of danger, okay, it's a blitz game. I gotta play fast. That pawn looks poisoned. Poisonous pawn. I've got my pawn back. I'm happy. I've got a good structure. White's having a little trouble coordinating. Bishop on g2 is very, very good. I thought last move like knight d4 instead would have been better than knight to d2. Yeah, we could have an official subscriber championship. That's a good idea. Where I don't play, I just commentate on the games. I'd be totally down with that. You could definitely do something like that. I'm sure you left out someone. Bombus is not a subscriber. Are you talking about regulars or subscribers? Move 11's pretty tough too. Arena Crush. Crush Arena. I'm playing the Budapest Gambit, so I'm feeling kind of funky today. I'm missing our Wednesday weird opening stream, obviously. Seveningen, there's a strong player, speaking of strong regulars, who we haven't seen in a while. Seveningen is 2200-ish strength. So let's just play h6 and start there, maybe? What do you think? Should I play a6? That's a copycat move. a6, a3, a6. Now c4. So I win a piece here for like 2 pawns. It's hard to refuse. No, I can't, actually. I feel like my position's just getting better, but he has this threat of bishop takes h6. So whatever. Transpose to the endgame where we have the better structure. Still, his bishops are quite active. Please take on c6. He's gonna just like lose on time in an equal position. In a balanced position. He just lost on time. Yeah, that's kind of weird. He's even slightly better at first glance, according to the engine, because his bishops are quite strong. What's up with queen g5? Is that a known move? I mean, I think we'll find very few games this position has been arisen. Where this position has been arisen. That's crazy. Only this guy... Obviously, my assumption would be a Hungarian, but it could be like Slovakian or, you know, some neighboring guy with a Hungarian name. Czeke Ricard against Jürgen Brushkern. It looks like an IM tournament. No, normally it's queen d3. So queen g5 is kind of a funky move. Let's go back to the tournament here. There's a lot of strong players that take part in the stream. Pamuk's still undefeated. 1724. He's playing Legend Ramen. Legend Robin has a strong bishop on g7. I like black there. That looks like a fat position for black. He's threatening rook takes b2. Like, rook takes b2 wins if it's black to move. Yeah. Come on. He played... rook takes b2, rook takes b2, bishop takes e1. And then you take the rook on e1 there. Soltigo, where is he? He's here with us. He's berserking against me. Nefidave and Mr. C are strong in long time controls. What are we doing against Soltigo today? We try to keep it as sane as possible when playing this opponent. I have noticed Soltigo's play of late starting to get kind of more safe than usual. He played queen e7 like it's a bishop d2 variation. That's kind of weird. Can Erdos Victor him here. Maybe. c5, a3 takes. Oh no. He did that, master. b4, pawn takes pawn, knight b3. And then what? Then it gets crazy. See, that's what he wants. He wants to create, like, insanity or something. But I'm just going to take the fun out of it. Here comes the piece sacrifice. No. He had the presence of mind not to go that far. He was tempted to sack piece. He was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. But he's berserking. Now, this kind of just trades off that pawn anyway. Which I didn't really need. g3 is too fancy, unnecessary. Let's just play e3, bishop d3. Got a great game here with white. Probably I could have played c5 there. This is basically, and he's not castling. He's back to his old ways. He's not castling. Go ahead, play g5. Oh. Uncovering that. Covering that bishop, huh? Dimitrilos. God, I just call him Dimitri. He's been on the stream a lot lately. Don't put yourself down, Mr. Coffee. I think you have lots of talent. Arsenal fan is a very different style player than yourself. Alright, now we want to take that bishop at some point, but it's not going anywhere. Yeah, okay, let's think time. Oh no. Knight takes. Yeah, I don't want to win pawns. I just want to like kill him positionally. Oh man. Gotta have something here. What am I doing? Alright. Minimizing counterplay. He took that way. Totally unexpected. Oh no. He has a resource here. Come on, Soltigo. Yeah, it doesn't work. I have 96 check. Don't berserk against me. Okay, if you're berserking every game, you're berserking every game. It doesn't matter who you play against. Be principled. Okay, so Nebulae from Serbia. We had quite a few viewers from Serbia for a while. Lately, not so much. Of course, I'm in the United States. A lot of the European players can't really tune into the stream. I used to stream in the morning, European time, in the before the summer came along. That's our normal stream, so to speak. Okay, Bombas is tough. Bombas is tough. I want to keep him in a positional game where, it's kind of a sharp opening maybe, and he doesn't he doesn't know a lot of theory, really. He has certain lines where I think he's well prepared, more than others. I've had pretty bad results with this line lately, but I lost really bad to Bombas playing b3 in one game, I think. Beer's cheap in Hungary. Well, you know, the price everywhere has gone up of everything. I mean, there's inflation in Hungary. They used to be extremely cheap, though. Not so much anymore. 20 years ago, I could say unequivocally, yes, beer is cheap in Hungary. But not so much these days. By American standards, but how do you compare such things? You know, completely different cost of living there. This is all book, I guess. Kind of a reversed variation. I would normally be playing this kind of position with black. This is a bit of a weird plan. Bombas also using no time. Check him out. 0 time used. How much is a typical brothel visit in the US dollars? Bob, I couldn't give you a up-to-date quote on that. Pushing the limit, man. Family-friendly stream here. The Panda's, he's shrugging this off, but let's give Bob a chance to stop himself before he gets out of control. Okay, now Bishop G5. That was my plan anyway. My plan, trading pieces, like the Bisgeier variation of the 4 pawns attack. This has to be suspicious for black. You mean moving the knight back to d5 a second time? That does seem counterintuitive. Another knight move. Funny. Funny situation. Bomb is playing super fast. I was actually looking at like Queen E3 here. What do we do now? I mean, Knight A4? Unconvincing. It's a new Clint Eastwood movie. Man, that is impressive for black, huh? What are we supposed to do? He's used like no time. I have a bad feeling about this move. Now my queen seems misplaced. B4 doesn't really help. I have to play this. Have to. Not exactly the only word there. This is not the first time Bombas has been very, very scary in this particular line. Crushed me when I played B3 not that long ago. Very, very clean game the last time. Lately I've scored okay against him. So e4, I was a little bit worried about e4. Maybe there was a hole in it. That was my only real concern. Now white seems okay. You get a grip on the white squares, at least we have a kind of plan. Okay, bishop f7, and then still black might be better. We have a tactic. We do have a tactic here. Very funny tactic. Is knight d4. Leading to an endgame where maybe I'm better. Being optimistic. I can play knight takes e5 and that's really bizarre. But knight b3 now. It's a serious threat. So I don't really have time to mess around. I have to take on f6. Take this guy. We're just better now. Probably winning. I mean, I'm winning this pawn. We're up clear pawn. With a better structure. He does have a strong passer, but okay, that gives him limited compensation maybe. His pressure on the F file. So, sort of limited compensation. The deep dark path. I feel like Bombas is playing quickly. Can I get away with this? Trading queens up a pawn and ending. Daring attempt. Several ways to do this, but I'm going to go with this one. My first plan was to play bishop f3, bishop d1, blockade on d1, but that's exceedingly passive. The rook blockading here seems pretty good. That might actually be a mistake. I just approached the center. We should be winning. The original chess Ponda. Five card draw. The Ponda is staring at you too. Strange, isn't it? He's been doing that all day. I don't know what's up with him. Wait a minute here. No, b4 is fine. Or is it? Such an idiot. This is still not that easy. I should be winning, but I think the b4 may have been wrong. Though I have to play something. I mean, if I play bishop takes d3, rook b3. These pawns are very dangerous for black, I would think, in the long run. Okay, guys, we got an hour and 5 minutes left in this arena tournament. Nebula, or Nebulae, is up there with 20 points. Player I don't recall. You play chess to change our social structure in the US. You think Bombast is like disconnected, or is he really thinking that long here? Seems like kind of a weird spot to think for so long and then play a bad move. He missed rook a6. That's seriously shocking. This has got to be winning for white. 2 pawns up. I mean, come on. You think it looks fine if rook a6 as well? It was a little more complicated. Like, I might be 1 pawn up instead of 2. But Arsenal says that rook a6 didn't work. Maybe I missed something. You know, it's been known to happen. I thought it just blatantly, like, was his best move. Alright, that was kind of touch and go, but if we look at that real quick, we have time. But after the opening, things were a little bit weird. Here I had no idea what to play. I played a3. The computer did play the move I wanted to play. I wanted to make this work. Oh, that's weird. But I couldn't figure out what to do on knight g4. Like, how does that make progress? It just repeats position. Alright. We'll figure out your rook a6 at another date. So now Abulfazl is playing. Let's play something else non-standard against Abulfazl. He seems to be well versed in. Yeah, please don't troll. Does knight b5 work? Knight b5 for white at some point? Almost never played in that kind of position. We can take a look. The queen c2 Slav, your favorite opening. g6 is so stubborn. You know, it's very hard to get an edge. I was playing that a lot, 5-card draw. I don't know if you remember in my stream like last year. I was playing it pretty heavily. This Gingy Indian. Usually a good surprise weapon. If white's really well prepared, they can play these positions well. So Abulfazl played g3 just like the other game in the Budapest Gambit. I mean, I guess it's just not really considered to be a critical move in these sorts of lines, g3. I guess it's not that bad. But there could be problems with this pawn. When you play the structure here, we're going to go after the c pawn. Chronic problem in King's Indian types of positions where white fianchettos. The front of the double pawns. Alright, Bob. Are you in the tournament, Bob? This is why Bob is so misbehaved. Skaveninga's in there. He's very strong. He's 2300, you can see. In Rapid, 2200 Blitz. Watch out for him, guys. He was playing on my stream last year, and he's a really good player. Quality player. Abulfazl using good positional judgment with the knight h3, knight f4 type of stuff. It's like it's a Leningrad Dutch. He's basically playing it like it's standard Leningrad Dutch. Then there's this quandary, like you never know whether to go knight b6 or knight e5 in this sort of situation. I guess in this case knight e5 snipes the pawn. Or does it? Really should swipe the pawn, snipe the pawn, or swipe the pawn. Knight b6 has its virtues as well. Maybe it's actually better. I gotta think about more than just taking pawns, though. That is not the object of the game. But if nothing else, I have that to look forward to. Okay, guys. Thanks everybody for joining the stream. Please support the stream. We had a donation from Chicharinev today with 400 bits. Thanks so much. I don't think I mentioned Idibar. Was that today? Did Idibar donate today? Does anybody know? I might have missed that bit donation. I think yesterday. Masturbates in 3rd place. Spectacular Camel in 5th. Maybe that was yesterday. Idibar, what's up? Did you donate today? Thank you so much. He did donate. Did you donate both days, or was it was like 2 donations of 100? You snuck it in there. Bishop h6 is a good move. I gotta get my king out of here pretty quickly. I can run to d8 and c7. So I don't have time to snack on this pawn. Will Paschall seems kind of dangerous. We tried yesterday. So you donated yesterday? I'm confused. But thank you, nonetheless. So we got the idea of king d8, king c7, or maybe castle's queenside, but white has chances. The question is, how does he break through with e4? He's using too much time. Didn't know how to type cheer. Okay. Chicharino had that problem. Where is Soltigo? Is he here? He's busy playing, probably. Okay. Don't want to distract him. It's always different when we do the arena tournament, you know. Everybody's playing at the same time. What's wrong with knight g4? Just not a developing move. Other than that, it's great. We had this Winnower idea of going here, but I've got to keep his knight in check, literally. Yeah, there it is. See? That guy's got to be taken out on e6. Now I can take the pawn. I mean, there's a case to be made for that. But again, I don't think there's any rush. I could drift into a difficult position here. His 2 bishops get active. Primarily the time. I mean, it seems like Will Paschall plays masterly chess, but he's got this time thing. This is a player who's had like 10 different accounts. I mean, it's getting a little bit weird at this point. You eat 1 slice instead of 2. I put on like 9 pounds in the last 2 months, and I don't know if it's the beer or just eating late at night, but it's not good. I was at a really good weight. Now you made me get on this subject, Bob. Bob, you're always getting me on some kind of weird, sensitive subject. Talking about bread, making me hungry. Haven't had dinner yet. This is getting weirder and weirder. Now bishop f4. I was actually concerned about bishop g7 there. But I have knight takes c4 here. I mean, at this point, we ought to take that pawn under some sort of circumstances. Okay, white might even be able to play like bishop here. Huh. I've got to be careful though. He might have tactics. Knight takes c4. Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, that's an anchor to d5. It also protects my d6 pawn. Sometimes I'm too anti-materialistic. You know, sometimes you just need to take the material. £9. I was in good shape until like mid-June, and it started to come on. I've got, yeah. But I was really the lowest weight I had been for a long time. So there's a positive and a negative way of looking at it. I've gained back 9 pounds, but I was getting in really good, in a good weight there for a while. Getting to a good weight for a while. Okay, this is obviously risky. living dangerously here. But still, my knights are good. Pointing everything at me. I have knight a3 there. I'm just pausing. Let's see this game for a second. Final position with the engine. Yeah, so the computer thinks it's like really close. Even though I'm a pawn up here. It's less than a pawn advantage for me. I gotta be very careful of a4 opening up the position. Rook a1, queen a4. Not an easy position to play. Okay guys, let's go back to the tournament. Rook b3 was a good move. Do I work out? My workouts are like going for long walks. Maybe lifting very, very like small hand weights or something, but nothing serious. Okay, c4. c4, b6. Skaveningen. I gotta realize who I'm playing here. I've been working on the guns lately, Bob. Those days are long behind me. c4, b6, knight f3. We're gonna play a hedgehog. Skaveningen like switched openings. He was hardcore with e4. Now he's playing c4 on me. We're transposing to a hedgehog. He's fairly theoretical. I was just analyzing a Botvinnik game. Let's try this g6. I've never actually played a double fianchetto. But doing a Botvinnik game the other day for a video, I thought, okay, we'll try this. He just goes double symmetrical. That's boring. Boring. Alright, anyway, I'm boring for playing this. I'm boring for playing this symmetrical, you know, with black anyway. This is a bit weird. Does like bishop takes d4, but what's he supposed to do? Knight takes trading knights, Botvinnik style. So I can play d5. I mean, d5 probably equalizes. The only thing is if d5, knight e5. Maybe that's not so simple. But I don't want to play knight c6 and then get my knight on an awkward square. And I'd rather just play here. His bishop's not hurting me, you know. Sit it there, I don't care. You know, I'm just going to play like knight bd7 in the style of the hedgehog. Rather than get in the way of my bishop on b7. Maybe as e4 at some point. He's fairly fast, though I wouldn't call him a time player. You know, he's a legit player. Just all around solid, aggressive. But I'm wondering how much does he really know? You know, does he play the English on a regular basis or not? Now, this maneuver looks kind of cool. Getting his queen out of the way. We can play that way as well. We can copy. Everybody can do that. Now we can do e4. That's dropping a pawn probably. This is a very unassuming setup he's playing. I mean, he's not trying to refute my hedgehog or blow me away or even get in e4 yet. Just a safe setup. Guys, we have 50 minutes left. I'm in first. Nebula is in second. Debarro, like debargo, embargo. Bombist, Skaveningen. It's hard to pronounce that. A lot of people say it's actually Skaveningen. Skaveningen. You like black's extra center pawn? Yeah. He's not really aggressively placed. You know, normal hedgehog, he's got like knight on c3, knight on d4, pawn on e4, bishop on b2, queen on e2. That move looks kind of weird. And it seems like I can just pound that e4 pawn into the ground. e5 at some point, maybe. I was thinking of playing e5, fixing the weakness, and then hitting it. Knight g5 looks weird. I mean, obviously I could kick that back. What's he got in mind? Just trying to weaken my king side with nothing clear. Goes to h3. Wow. That is funkadelic. Maybe I should just hang out with e6. The beauty of the hedgehog, right? Nice knight on h3. It's true hedgehog. Now this pawn. It's always a question. Wouldn't hurt to have a plan. Of course, he doesn't really have a plan. We could play a6, b5. That's a plan. That's in fact a normal plan for black. What is white's plan? I mean, his pieces seem slightly awkward for me, you know, for the hedgehog. My pieces are really standard hedgehog squares, except for my rook, which is like probably on e8 most of the time. Scheveningen, a Dutch seaside resort. Unfortunately, we have no Dutch people here. Just like neighbors of the Dutch. Okay, a6. You got to be Dutch to pronounce it. And I think they kick you out if you're not Dutch. Okay, b4. Wow. Wow. That totally changes the whole game. If b5, he's going to push c5. Seriously? I'm not believing in this and fairy tales and stuff like that. Okay. I don't believe in fairy tales. Try c5. I have e5, which could make it interesting. That'll be good for your knight on h3 as well. He won't be seeing the light of day for a while. Don't be fooled by the rating. Erna plays amazing chess. Did he take you out? That's a good waiting move. Excellent waiting move by Scheveningen. Now this is hanging. Is there any way I can tactically do something with that? Knight takes e4, bishop takes g7, knight takes d2. Yeah, there's tricks. Knight takes e4. Knight takes e4. What am I talking about? Wait. Man, he's seen the light. Okay. I'll just make a move here. Before I run out of time. Kind of cop out, not really doing anything. Seeing his knight coming here, hitting my pawn, my spawn. a5. This is getting sort of strange. Strange things. It's a Jimi Hendrix song. Well, actually, I don't know who sung it originally. Strange things. Does anybody know that song? A sleeping policeman heard the noise. Strange things. Weird Jimi Hendrix song. Very rare. Knight b6. Okay. Is that right? Bobby. Yeah, nobody knows who's Jimi Hendrix. Even little kids know who Jimi Hendrix is. Even people like born in the 2100s. 2000s, whatever. It feels like it's already 2100. The 21st century is what I'm trying to say. Alright, so eventually something's got to be hanging around here, right? Do I ever have any kind of tactic? It's just not fair. Nothing's ever hanging, man. Knight takes e4. Bishop takes g7. King takes g7. And I still don't have tactics. Darn it. I just have to do like d5 and equalize. It's so lame. It's just entirely lame. Am I even equal? I could even be slightly worse if I'm not careful. Hopefully I'm active enough. He could have taken on a6. It's like a mutual hallucination. I'm gonna have to get really active here. He's got the outside pawn majority. Psycho active. Black has to be hyperactive. Do we have pawn forks and stuff? Pawn forks. I mean, my rook and knight is pretty nasty. That knight wasn't a happy camper. He decides to go the very safe move there. I have no idea what's the evaluation. I'm gonna win a pawn to get back and stop this guy. He lost on time. I mean, it seems like white should have some chance somehow. Okay. Oh, you never heard of Strange Things, man. That's weird. That's a great song. Pamuk has challenged me. He's in the tournament. He's challenged me to 5-0. The guy's absolutely crazy. Alright. It's like a very rare Jimi Hendrix recording. So, funky song. It's kind of weird. Good for Halloween. So, what's up, guys? We got 41 minutes left in the tournament. Then Thursday, we're doing a subscriber stream. I don't know how the quality of that game was, but we'll check. Lord Danas. Someone was saying Lord Danas, hello. Lord Danas Bananas. The panda looks sad. Yeah, he needs another beer. Somebody buy him a beer already. What is up, Panda? Panda's serious today. He's got his own camera. He's normally kind of happy, but I think he's nervous. We'll play our automatic system. Edie Bar, thank you for the donation. We've got Chicharina with 400. Edie Bar donating 300 to the stream. Asterbate this week 155. Thank you so much, guys. Every little bit helps me to make it possible to do the stream. Right now we're doing 5 days a week. Off season I'm doing 6. In the summer I cut it back to 5. Doing 5 streams a week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Next stream is, as I said just a minute ago, our subscriber stream. So in the subscriber stream on Thursday, 4:30 p.m. EDT, all the subscribers who are in the stream can submit a game to analyze live here and share it and go over it in depth. I mean, some of the analysis is like 15-20 minutes on a single game. I go as long as I can, and I think it's very instructive. My general advice to people who play the King's Indian is that if white plays setups based on bishop g5, I think that the best approach in general is to play Benoni style with c5. Having said that, it's not entirely out of the question to play this like this. To play this like this is what I said. What are we gonna do now? I'm waiting for e5 to hit. Then what am I gonna do? Actually, what am I waiting for? I mean, I probably should have played like h3. Though h3 would just weaken my king side, I'd probably chase him to f5, which is a better square anyway. Now I can meet bishop f5 with e4 for whatever that's worth. I don't even know if that's a good thing, but pretty much every setup where white plays bishop g5 in the King's Indian, like the Averbach, the Samish, the Kaganov, you can play c5. But I guess a lot of purists, who like to play e5 in the King's Indian don't feel like they're playing a King's Indian when they play this c5 type setup. Debar Rowe is catching up to us with 25. I don't know if I've played him before. My score is 1-0, answering that question. You're not playing a Sarawon move, bishop d3 here. Tony Miles would play that instantly. I thought about it. I'm thinking about it. I call it the Tony Miles. Miles loved endgames, and despite his fascination with crazy openings and his glorious wins with the GF Caro and A6 against Karpov, Miles was a really, really, really good endgame technician. And when I played him like exhibition games, man, he would instantly play something like bishop d3, and then I would get tortured in some endgame where he had this microscopic advantage. I mean, you really felt it, I mean, that move isn't bad for white, to just play bishop d3. But I feel like e4 is going for it a little bit more here. Feels awkward not to play e5. Well, I mean, I think he can play e5. Like, why not at this point? He could also play some weird stuff like g5, but it's kind of weakening his king side. g5, bishop g3, knight h5. I don't think that bishop g4 fits with that plan. But I don't think bishop g4 particularly fits with any plan against the Smyslov system with bishop g5. I don't think this move really, has a place here. So now he decides to play c5. And my usual response is d5. But we could keep the tension for a moment. I'll be faithful to my usual style of play. If e6 or e5, we have totally different positions. Like, he could play, Acerbate would play e5, try to turn it into a check Benoni. I'm half tempted to take and try to play for pressure along the d file. Yeah, a6 standard. Alright, I'm just going to play a4. I oftentimes bring the rook up. We do what we call the river guarding rook with rook a3. Some kind of Chinese proverb. My friend who's an IM has Chinese family. And he's like, Chinese by heritage. So, some sort of Chinese chess thing. It's like a river guarding rook. That's what he says anyway. This is second hand, so don't trust me on it. But I like playing rook a3 in this. This and all Bononis. Like this, if you get enough space, this is going to be a useful move. It's also particularly useful against people who go like queen a5 early on in the opening. Going here, like to protect your rook from being unprotected on a1. Etienne, having trouble with the keyboard. Would you advise in general to play like d4, d5, c4 to go d4, d5, knight f3, knight f6, c4 to cut out Albin? Maybe other tricky systems. And the second option. Are you asking me? You don't fear something like the Albin, you welcome it, you know? If black wants to play a second-rate opening, you gotta be up for that. You gotta be up for it. Now the moment of truth. So if I... Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a really good King's Indian for white. If I just trade the white square bishops, if I played h3, he plays bishop f5, he's going to have to sacrifice a piece on that. So I could play like h3, take, g5, bishop e2, and g5, bishop g3. Alright, let's go for this. Bishop f5, e4, I don't know. You know, Nesmedinov might sacrifice a piece. I don't see that working here. He's got to give up his bishop. Bishop takes f3. Bishop takes f3, queen c7. Remember once at the Marshall Chess Club I lost a position like this. I wanted to like rip my hair out. It was like I was 24 something and my opponent was 2100. And he played the opening kind of lamely. But somehow I found a way to mess it up. The bishop is misplaced on f3, in fact. Queen a5 now. Speaking of the river guarding rook, have our moment to do it. Discouraging b5. It also leads to like queen traps a lot of the time with like queen b4, rook b3, or queen b4, a5, followed by rook a4. This type of position is one I'm kind of an authority on these type of setups here. Man, he's really trying to trap his queen. I did that to myself against the Hungarian I am. I trapped my own queen. So it's very easy to do. I've got coming back here. Alright. We got 32 minutes left in the tournament. I'm leading, surprisingly. Eloa Lombard. Nice to see you again. Online this time. Eloa Lombard, have I seen you in real life as opposed to online? Beautiful technical play by me. Thank you. Having a good result here. I'm winning all my games. DeBarro, what's his score? He drew his first game, but he beat everyone else. That's impressive. What's his rating? He's 2004, which is nothing to sneeze at. I'm playing LM Killer Kaz. Uh-oh. Wait, Killer Kaz beat me the last 2 times? Man, what was that? Ouch. Alright. Snuck in the tournament with 2288. Why do I get this pairing? I'm like leading the tournament. Come on. Give me a 1300. What are we going to do? I don't know Killer Kaz that well. I mean, I've only got 5 games against him. And he only plays like very rarely against me, so I have no time to like study his style. What is this? E3. Passive stuff. I don't want to play the old Indian. That's not part of my rep, so we got to play G6. I guess we could have like a weird King's Indian, or just a normal King's Indian after knight d7. I could play Queen e7. That's interesting. Looks a little weird. You gotta consider it though. B3. Standard stuff. If I take on d4 now, almost feels like I'm playing the Petrov. What is this? After take, this looks like an Alekhine's defense. Queen e2 check, king d7, obviously. Queen e2 check, king f8, obviously. He didn't even question me. Is this some kind of Alechine's defense? Seriously? I think it's a transposition. Hopefully he doesn't play e4 and have a clue, you know, what to do against the Alechine's defense. I'm feeling very Nejmadinov-like here. Knight g4. But that kind of play requires a lot of energy. Sure, I have it in me today. d5 is not impossible. LM. Obviously, it's from Tuvalu. Okay, bishop b2. Is he going to do castle queenside? Looks like he's like going to try to play. Well, then I'll play d5. But if you're going to put your bishop on b2, then I'll play d5. It's a Petrov. It's a weird Petrov's defense. It's not the Alechine's defense. It's not the King's Indian. It's the what is it? Playing against his bishop on b2. Of course he can come out here, but that's another story. I keep changing my plan every move. It's an absolute fallacy, this idea of having, like, you know, a master plan for the whole game. Especially in fast chess. Okay. Development. Okay, I moved my pawn twice, so I wasted a move, essentially. I need something more concrete than that. I mean, I guess I could play d takes c and just win a pawn. Castles, d takes c, b takes c, knight takes d4, knight takes d4, queen takes d4. He has to take with the bishop, surrendering his pawn structure to the dark side. Well, that may not be so bad for white. That's the problem. That's the point, right? What if I mess with his, like, king side? Just trying to play confusing moves that, you know, he probably didn't expect. The weather in Tuvalu is basically the same every day. Can I get a weather report for here? Can I get my local weather report on the stream? Someone just read it out to me. Alright, southeastern Massachusetts. Bishop g4. Maybe we could take him out on time. He just doesn't seem interested. That's a neat move. Very neat move. Nicely done. Huh. I guess we'll just make, like, logical developing move here. I would expect the same from him. Everybody's just keeping the tension. Keeping the tension. Now, I guess back to e6. Bishop f5 is a little too extreme. What do we got? Yeah, thought so. Very strong positional play by white. c5. He gives up the pressure on d5. He has ideas. Of course, I have ideas here to just play bishop takes h3. That might not be a bad idea. Just sack a piece like that, primitive style. Ponda would love it. Man, he didn't let me. Look at that defense. Unbelievable. Wow. What was my plan again? Oh, okay. King H2 takes courage. Man. He saw everything. Wow. It's a good defensive move. Now can I play... Look at this rook d1. It's a strong move too. Keeping the tension. Knight e4. Doesn't really help my case. He could play knight takes, pawn takes, bishop c4. How about like knight b4? Is that a tactical mistake? Hope not. Could get kind of weird after that. White's so solid. Found this instantly. Right, he's not really threatening anything, right? Can go back. I'm taking his A pawn. Obviously, next move. That was my entire plan the whole time. Is white overextended? Man, Bob, you're like a subscriber who always roots. He always roots against me. All right. Feel it. I feel it. We got something here. A5. Should really have something, but where is it? Nothing works. F3, knight F2. We got his queen in an awkward position. Let's keep it like that. Knight c3, c6 there. Maybe that's his plan here. Then I'll have to take with a knight on a4. And I'm just up clear pawn. I'm just winning this. 2 pawns. Guess he's good with the increment. Stopped it. My big idea. Got a lot of pawns now. Many pawn. Multi-pawn. Not one to resign, eh? Alright. Never give up. Like torturing him here is going to be fun. Alright, let's take another one. For some reason he resigned there in that moment. I'm not sure why. Alright, so we got 20 minutes left. No one's going to catch up to me, it looks like. Thankfully. I haven't won one of these in a long time. Ananas made a little comeback into third place. Will Paschall with his new account. Looking pretty scary on 22. Nebulae on 22. Arsenal fan on 20. Arsenal, didn't you do that last week where you had like a good score and then quit? Soltigo. This one is hard to understand. Mule Skinner, how do you have so many games? Because you play that closed style? How in the world can Mule Skinner have like the most games? Mule Skinner should be the player who is like most likely to have 70 move games. Because he just adores closed positions. So that's really counterintuitive. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, you're really a great supporter. Always rooting for the other guy. It's a Catalan by transposition. DeBarro putting up a good tournament here. 29 points. Ananas. Definitely one of the strongest players. Skaveningen. I'm not sure how many games Skaveningen's played, if he's still playing. It is late for the European guys, to be fair. And even you guys in the UK, Arsenal, it's only 1 hour difference, so it's pretty late. You have an excuse to do badly. Did Nefedov play today? Well, Mule Skinner lost the pawn here. It's late for him. This is some sort of sacrifice. It does lead to a lot of simplification, but I've got to take this pawn. Maybe Mule Skinner is playing his like secondary style. Plays like a maniac or something. Dude, look how many games I have with Mule Skinner. He's got to be the all-time leader. 162, 163. Skaveningen left. Okay. Ponda fell asleep. He's like snoozing over there. He looks kind of stoned or something. Alright. Ponda. Wake up. Mule Skinner out of it. Alright. Too late for Mule Skinner. Guys, on Friday I'm doing a morning stream here in the US. So that's perfect for Mule Skinner. 10 a.m. EDT. On Fridays, Fast Blitz. Actually, I open the challenges to everybody on Fridays, not just the subscribers. But do we have a confirmation? I mean, is Mule Skinner the all-time leader? He's just not himself tonight. But 160 games, I don't think anybody else has that. I mean, Nefedov has a lot, but not that many. Nefedov's like, no, it's a recording. Nefedov, good to see you. We've got 65 players. That might be a record for the tournament. How many viewers do we have today? 65 viewers? How odd is that? We have exactly 65 viewers and exactly 65 players. Somehow I don't think that correlates perfectly. Arsenal fan. Uh-oh. 5, 4. Okay. I don't know why I played the Caro-Kann. We got a solid lead. This will probably be our last game that makes it before the time is up. Now, Arsenal, did you play this before? Or is this something new? Playing the advanced variation. We're talking about 100 games. Soltigo, 100 games played against me on the stream. We're actually, in general. Off-stream games count. To the totals, there's a few off-stream games probably here and there for some people. Arsenal fan playing bishop d3 now. '97 should be a move, but then White has like bishop g5. Did we play this before? Probably. Zugzwang17's just watching. Probably we had this before. I'm losing my mind. So you've played this before, Arsenal. D takes c5 now. Bishop takes c5, queen b5 check, knight b7, queen takes b7. I mean that looks kind of greedy. Or I could play it a different way. Let's try something interesting here. I'm not trying to take the pawn back right away. Why do I have to play? I mean, I was thinking the same thing, Arsenal fan. Watch me now. Didn't you think about holding that pawn with bishop e3? I mean, this is safe. White is fine here, but I'm kind of bluffing this. I don't know, if this is sound or not. Can you try to keep that pawn? The ponda. Bishop e3, I guess. I'm not clearly getting it back. I had the idea of gang up on the e5 pawn, I was thinking. Really need to get my pieces developed. Queen b8, anyone? So as not to be the object of attack in some position? I guess we got to play knight e7. I'm a little worried about knight a4. I mean, we can play bishop b6. It's not the end of the world. If I have to, I'll do it. Now you played this move. That's the move of that's the daily move for Arsenal fan, who suggested that for me as well. Knight b5, but it feels strange now. Okay, I'm always talking about development. a6. You speculating? I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm taking Wednesdays off during the summer. I think come September 1st, I'll be back to Wednesdays. Back to doing 6 days a week. Right now I'm only doing 5 days a week. What would Botvinnik do? Botvinnik. Pavel. What would Botvinnik play here? Bishop takes d4. Knight takes d4. This was my greedy idea. To take this pawn. Bishop takes, knight takes e5. But that gives up my dark squared bishop, and it looks like it should give white some serious attacking chances. That's really materialistic. Let's do it. I'm feeling materialistic. I could also just trade the pieces and play really safe. But again, this bishop is a very strong active piece. I think this guy, you've got to say, it's not a bad piece. Not a classically speaking bad bishop. So now I have to defend. This is what I figured was going to happen. We're on the defensive. A pawn up. Mule Skinner would appreciate this position. Kind of closed situation with a spatial advantage and just pressure for white. Wednesday off. Going fishing tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be sunny though. Cloudy, I think. Possible shower in the morning. My first fishing expedition of the year. We're doing a lot of fishing today. I'm talking about myself, being a fish, but No, seriously. All right, guys, 10 minutes left. If you got time, we've got time for one more game to get it into the score here. And we just castle, or we go pawn the style. I'm a little worried about h4, to be quite honest. I think that's a strong attacking plan. We have to think a little more deeply here. What would Botvinnik do? Got a bad knight on g6. He's got a strong knight on d4. I could trade it off with like knight f5. It's going to destroy my pawn structure in the process. Castling, it looks like h4 with really strong attacking chances. I was even thinking of playing f5. As anti-positional as that is, it might not be ridiculous. But f6. Ugh. f6 looks dangerous. So, man, this is not so easy. Alright, we'll go with the Ponda. I think we're going to play with the rook on h8 as developed, you know, and try to circumvent his attacking plan. Maybe I'll just put my king on g8 here. Now my rook is developed. White has absolute compensation. My fishing experience sounds fishy. I went fishing a lot when I was a kid. Both, like, you know, on the pier and in boats. I mean, but in my adult life, I haven't been fishing that much, and it's purely saltwater. No freshwater fishing at all. Although there's a lot of freshwater fishing where I am at here, I have no knowledge of freshwater fishing whatsoever. So Nefedov now goes with f5. Wow, I mean, that looks kind of hasty, to be honest. But on the other hand, maybe if it's good, it's good. You know, I mean, maybe this is just a good move. All right, 2 pawns. 2 pawns is better than 1. You feel the intuitiveness of Arsenal's play. I'm ready to play f6. Control those dark squares. So don't even think about putting your queen on g5 or something like that. I'm all over it. You need to choose a different square. Don't give me a tempo to play a useful move. My concern with f5 for black was that, you see, he did it. My concern with f5 was that actually he would maneuver a knight like into one of these squares in the long run, JCS. So I would need more time to evaluate if I, you know, could deal with that in a proper way. This is absolutely Botvinnik style here. We got to put the king on f7. On a white square is where I want to be. But he looks like he still has solid compensation. I think he can win the pawn back at will, practically. There's just a developing move. But queen h3 looked like a direct move that just wins the pawn back, probably. Very Mule Skinner-like. Arsenal, how do you prove you're not cheating? That's harder than proving you are cheating. There's a queen h3. Good idea. Where'd you get that from? Knight e5. I guess my knight is lousy here. Wait. 95, knight takes, rook takes, knight g4. Uh-oh. Maybe that's not a good idea. I ought to be careful here. We ought to be careful. Oh, I'm about to flag. Okay, I'm about to lose on time. That's not cool. I don't want to lose my h5 pawn as well. That's why I played h4. He's got to have nasty tactics on my undefended queen in some lines. Like here. He's threatening that. Very nasty move. This looks approximately close. That's the evaluation of the year. Approximately close. Just making random moves is always good. Wait, I have an idea. Really need my rook in the game. Almost suicidal looking move. King f1. Found that. He lost on time. Arsenal lost on time. He saw the mate and he freaked out. Though you can give check here. You can give check here. And I don't know if I have a good move there, actually. I have king d8, but you take the pawn with check. Then I play king h7 or what? I probably would have done this because I can't trade queens. After queen d7 check, yeah, by default, I probably would have found that move. And I thought I was losing here or worse, but apparently that's not the case. Even though I'm down a pawn, I'm really, really active. So the computer thinks I have compensation for the pawn now. Interesting game, Arsenal. Thank you. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. Perfect tournament for me, which is unheard of. A little bit of luck. My performance is probably solid. 2388. Actually, not that high. I'm 2419 in blitz. Try to get the rating up one of these days when I have some free time to play. If I ever have some free time, I'll play like 1500s. And I gain 1 point. So it's not over yet. Let's wait till it's over. Debaro is still playing. Abulfazl. Ananas is still playing. No. Mysterious Expert. Actually, he only played like 7 games. Tournament pairings are now closed. So, can anyone catch Debaro? Only Ananas, but he's done. So, that's pretty much it, guys. It looks like the final standings are fixed. Mysterious Expert is also not playing, so it's done. No, I take it back. Abulfazl could win, right? And catch up. Here's the last game. But it's probably not going to finish in the allotted 1 minute and 18 seconds remaining. You can see the number there, performance rating. If you look at that screen where it shows all your games and the score. Queen takes e4. So Debaro. Was Debaro perfect, or did he lose to draw to somebody? Lose or draw to someone? Knight takes c2 was just a terrible, weird blunder. Hopefully, Abulfazl, I don't know what he was thinking there. It's a really bad game by Abulfazl. Played pretty well in some of his games. Great run. Thank you for the stream and insights. Thank you, Ray Clay. Thanks for being here. Thanks everybody for subscribing. We're going to watch this game. 29 seconds left. You got paired with Pichu. Oh, Pichu's tough, man. He drew me yesterday. I almost lost. He probably had a win yesterday in our blitz game. I did one other game. Edie Bar, thank you again for donating. So Edie Bar takes the lead for the week with 500 bits donated. this week. In this short week, only 2 days. Nice job. Thank you. Have a good one. You guys have a good one. Sparkle Horse Arena is over. We're going to go back, check it out, the final standings here. So, Ponda just kind of in a daze today. I don't know what's up with him. He obviously enjoyed the tournament if you see the expression on his face. I got first with a perfect score. DeBarro did lose a game to Smelly Socks. It's like a flavor of jelly bean. And Smelly Socks, where did he come from? DeBarro drew with Come, and then lost against Smelly Socks. He still had a very good result. His rating is like 2,000. He was like 2109, so excellent score there. Ananas finishing in third. With a, he felt it was a disappointing result. Performance of 1919, a little below his normal standard. But you guys in Europe, it's pretty late there, so you have that built-in excuse. Anyway, first place myself, DeBarro second, Ananas third, and the rest of the top 10 were Mysterious Expert, Abafazel on the new account, Bombist, but a kind of bad showing tonight, Pichu, looks like he came late, Nebulae, Arsenal fan, lost his last 2 games probably, against me and gave the last one up, and then Mule Skinner, who somehow managed to play like a bazillion games. A little bit off. It's pretty late for you guys. Anyone play H4? I don't think so, Acerbate. I don't think so. I don't know. Soltigo, thanks for moderating today. Guys, thanks for the donations and subscribing to the stream. Soltigo says he played H5 and won. Ponda can come over here to the main webcam. Hey guys, sorry I was kind of frozen by the camera there today. But anyway, it was really interesting. I was absorbed by all the games. It was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Okay? Subscriber stream Thursday. It'll be 4:30 EDT. Okay? Bye-bye. So Ponda is off. We're going fishing tomorrow with the Ponda. I will see you guys later. Ananas is the best name prize. See you guys later. Once again, thank you for playing. We had a total of 65 participants in the tournament today. 66 viewers at least, so it was good. I will see you guys on Thursday. Thanks again, Soltigo. Congratulations to myself, DeBarro, and Ananas for first, second, and third. Bye-bye.